Okay, so this is part one of Nala's go home video. So with reactive dogs, what I always like to do is focus on the walking a lot, because that's where the reactivity is going to happen, and if you're walking well, it's going to bring that reactivity down. Not only that, but you can't really use obedience to negate reactivity, right? If you ask for a sit stay, even if the dog complies, the dog kind of is bottling the emotion up, right? And there's going to be a threshold where the emotion gets too high and that the obedience actually breaks, right? Some you can use it, right? I'm not saying to never use it, but what I like to do is use the walking to condition the dog, right? Dog walking is a little different, right? It requires the dog to pay attention to you, and there's not explicit instructions, and you're conditioning the dog a certain way, and you have to look at it through that lens as opposed to the pure obedience part. So we're gonna do a couple of things in this go home video. We're gonna go over the obedience. That's really important, obviously. And then we're going to go over the techniques of walking, the techniques of reactivity, and kind of your mindset and the things you have to do to get the results you want, right? There's a certain input that you have to put in to get the results out of the dog, right? And they're simple. None of this is complicated. Some of it's hard to execute sometimes, but none of it is complicated. Sorry, I forgot my microphone broke. We're gonna have to do the video like this. That's all right. So I think the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to go over the language of training with you. I'm going to use the raised dog bed to go over the words and the verbiage. I'm going to do that first, and then go over some of the looser aspects of the training.